Today's practice is about releasing the sides of the neck, the low back, and the hips. It's a quick one, 20 minutes, so grab 2 blocks or books, a yoga strap or a towel, and a blanket or a pillow, and let's get started. Get started, have a seat on your blanket. In doing this, you help relieve the low back before we even get started. Okay, and then what we're going to do is address the neck first. So take your left hand down alongside you. You can draw it into a fist and pull the knuckles back. And sometimes just doing that, if you're feeling tight, you might even feel this all up in the shoulder and even into the neck. And then from here, if you want more, you're going to drop your right ear to the right. And then you can, if you want more, take your right arm, just gently drape your hand over the top of your left side of your head. You don't have to pull or push. It's just actually using the weight of your finger bones. And then there'll be a little natural gravity that helps. And that can accentuate it. So you always have options, especially when we're working with our neck, which is kind of a delicate creature. And it holds a lot of tension, and so this is a beautiful way to say, thank you, neck. I know you're doing your best to protect us, to hold the head up, to assimilate information. Take another big breath, inhale. And we're going to exit the way we came in. So first, if you have your hand on your head, you're going to drop that out first. And then you can take your right hand, gently turn your head upright, release your left fist. Come back through center, full breath in. Notice how it feels on the left side of your neck as you exhale. You might already be getting a little sense of circulation and release. We'll go to the other side. Right arm reaches out, bend the right wrist. So if you like, and it accentuates it. And then if that's like plenty, hang out there. That's great. Otherwise, if you want a little more, left ear, left shoulder. And if you want more still, lift the left arm up and over onto the right side of the head and gently use the weight of your bones, your finger bones, and gravity. So good to help you just let go. Keying into breathing and breath, allow the breath to really help here. Two more full breath. Inhale. Exhale, soften on the exhale. Last big breath. Inhale. Exhale. If you've chosen the left hand over your head, you're going to undo that first. Then take that left hand, tip your head up so it's centered, and then release your right hand. Both arms up to the ceiling. Inhale, reach up, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And then begin by turning to the right. So you're going to move your torso to the right. You can feel this involves a little bit of your low back, but you want your spine to maintain that beautiful length. And if it feels a little grippy on your hips here, your hip flexors, take some blocks or books and stick them underneath the sides of your knees, and that should help alleviate a little bit of that. So arms up, and then turn, and then left hand on top of the right knee, and then your right hand comes behind you. And so you don't have to twist too far here to actually receive the benefit of this pose. So go ahead and turn to the right, breathing, releasing any of that tension, side body. And then if it feels okay, you're going to turn your head to the right, looking over your right shoulder. Feel how your abdomen must contract. Take another big breath, inhale. As you exhale, there's a little more of a twist. There is definitely some tone in the abdominals here to protect your low back. It's not just letting go. And then keep the pose, but turn your head to the left knee. So drop your chin here to really emphasize the stretch along the back of the right side of your neck. One more breath, inhale. So good. Exhale, unwind it. Come back through center. You can leave the blocks where they are if you like, or take them away. And we'll go to the other side. Both arms up to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale. So here you're just getting movement through the arms into the lymph underneath the armpits. Reach up and then begin the twist. So now you're turning to the left and just feel for that. Feel like, well, what does that mean for the entire lower hip complex? Can you feel it sort of wants to lift up and tilt up? And so work with your alignment of honoring your body in this beautiful soft way. So it's not a push through, it's a gentleness through. One more breath. Inhale. And then exhale, right hand on top of left knee, left hand behind you, and begin to twist to the left. So you'll feel how that begins to open up the left side chest. All important when we think about ways to release our neck and shoulders. Turn a little bit more. Seeing what you can soften here. And then keep the pose. Turn your head to the right knee. Drop the chin so you get that gorgeous lengthening through the back of the left side of your neck. One more breath. Inhale. Nice. Exhale it out. Release it. Coming back through center. Interlace your hands. Shoot the heels of them forward. And draw the heels of your hands away from you. So this is another way to get right into the neck. Helping to release any of that stuck stuff. Let your body breathe. Last big breath. Inhale. Exhale. Walk your hands up just 3/4 of the way. Breathe there, like you're pushing your hands away from you, but then retract slowly through the shoulders so that you're not like leaning out, but you're actually drawing back. And then from there, you can stay there. That feels good. You're getting a little mobility in the mid-thoracic, the middle back, or you can lift your arms up a little more overhead. It's really up to you. Give yourself 3 more breaths, honoring where you are, allowing your body to receive this pose, and notice resistance gonna come up. It happens in every pose, but that's okay. That's good news because we get to work with it. One more breath. Inhale. Nice, you guys. Exhale, both hands down. Let's come on up to standing. If you have the towel or a yoga strap, you're gonna want that here. And you'll stand with your feet, sort of doing what they used to call Charlie Chaplin. I am dating myself. There you go. Heels are down. They're right underneath your hips, and your toes are pointing out. From here, you'll take the yoga strap overhead and stretch open through the pectoralis muscles. This is a beautiful pose. It's one that really just lets your body receive the openness through the chest. Now move the back of your head back a little bit. Feel the breath in your body and act like you are elevating the sternum, the top of the chest, at the same time you're dropping your tailbone down. This pose has a tendency to make us want to sort of duck back, duck, you know how duck's back goes back like that. But what we don't want that because it's going to compress the spine. Instead, you want lengthening up, drop your tailbone, open through the chest a little bit more, keep that gorgeous dropping down, and then drop your right arm towards the right. Keep the strap or the towel between your hands so you can feel this opening through the left side of your chest. And you feel how it's almost like you're inviting light in. There's so much darkness these days. And so to take an opportunity to integrate the light to bring to you what you need. Moving the back of the head back a little bit. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale up through center. And we'll go to the other side. Left hand goes towards the floor. Right arm is up to the ceiling. Breathing in. And here you can feel, if you've tipped to the left, that it's your right side chest that is beginning to feel that lightness. Both in sort of a brightness feeling, but also sort of moving off the heaviness, moving off that sort of sluggish energy. So excellent. If you do one thing a couple times a week, let it be this little mini 1 minute of doing this, okay? One more breath. Inhale, coming back through center. Exhale, if it feels okay for your shoulders, you're gonna move the strap slightly back and back and back and down. And good, let's go. That was awesome. All right, so take the strap, place it on the floor, and now we're gonna move into Garudasana. So you'll stand on your left foot, but you're gonna lift your right leg up and over. So the classic Garudasana, eagle pose, has the knees kind of next to one another. You're sort of sitting in Utkatasana, so you're sitting back, left shin goes back. If that doesn't work for you, that's okay. You can have the knee slightly out. So see what works for you. You can do a double wrap if that feels good, or you can even do kickstand. So double wrap, you're gonna wrap your toes around. Kickstand, you're gonna place that foot on the floor. Right leg is over, which means right arm is under. And then you're gonna do the same thing we did when we were on the ground working on interlaced hands. Your elbows move forward. That's gonna draw your shoulders forward, but then you gently peel them back. So it looks like that. And in gently peeling them back, you give yourself this chance to mobilize rhomboids, muscles in the mid-back. You're also working on balancing. For 3, can you feel it in your standing leg? So good, you guys. 2, inhale. Very nice. Exhale, both feet down, both arms up to the ceiling. Breath comes in. Exhale, turn your palms away from one another. Lift that same leg. The right leg lifts up. This time you're going to take hold of it with your left hand, and we're going to spin twist open towards the right. If that doesn't work, you can totally do kickstand down, so you're still getting this beautiful twist. If you want to work on balance a little bit, it's get taller and turn to the right. Get taller and turn to the right. Tell yourself to get taller. Flex your right toes for 5. Good, keep turning. Maybe your right arm's behind you. Maybe you turn your gaze to the right. 4. Love the wobble, you guys. If it's wobbly, that's okay. Your body's just trying to help you out with a little course correction. One more breath. Inhale, turn, stay for that exhale. Really good. Both feet down, hip width distance. Both arms up to the ceiling. Breath in, tailbone down, look up. And exhale, arms down alongside you. Nice. Let's stand on the right foot. And we're going to lift that left knee up, and left knee goes across. Same action. So you can drop it down into a kickstand, or you can wrap it around. And then once you feel like I got a base, it's pretty sturdy, send your hips slightly back. Once you feel like that base is sturdy, then involve your arms. So the Garudasana arms, so important. It's going to help relieve some of that shoulder tension. So the forearms go forward, and then you retract with your shoulders down to your back. Nice. Good. So breathing here. Keep the core connected to you for 5. Keep retracting with the shoulders. 4. Send the right shin slightly back behind you. 3. Relaxing the sides of the face and the jaw. 2. Last big breath. Inhale and exhale it out. Both feet on the floor. And then we're going to lift, stand on that right foot again. Lift the left knee up, left knee, left frontal hip bone. Right hand wraps around the left knee, and then begin the twist. And again, you can modify as your body asks you to. Our bodies have so much wisdom, and yet we live in a culture that can encourage us to not listen to our own body. And so I believe that one of the main points of yoga is to teach us, listen, honor, listen with an open heart. What does your body need and want? Offer it that for 3. Keep getting taller now. Yes, good. Turn and twist. 2. Last big breath. Inhale and exhale it out. Very good. Both feet down, both arms up to the ceiling. Inhale and then exhale. We're going to do a forward fold. This time, separate your feet coming into Prasarita Padottanasana. Toes are in, heels are slightly out. Bend in the knees. Pitch yourself forward, 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 forward. You can take a block if you like and place it, or a book, at the tallest setting. Drop your head. Breathing here. Relaxing through the back body. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Relax the sides of the face, the sides of the neck, and the jaw. Breath in. Breath out. Now, we're going to spin. Come into a low lunge on the right side. I'm going to use my blocks on either side of my hands. You can. You don't have to. You can certainly drop your left knee to the floor. It's going to make it more intense. You can stay up with the left knee off of the floor. Long spine. Inhale. Exhale. Keep that beautiful length. Walk your left hand in. It's either tented fingers or on the block, any setting. And then float the right arm up to the sky. So again, we're releasing the upper back and the neck through this beautiful twist for 3. Press through the ball of the back foot. Now, maybe you look up to your right thumbnail. That's your classic gaze. You don't have to go there. You can. 2. Inhale and exhale. Put your right hand down. Put both blocks, if you're using them, at the lowest setting. Engage your core. Lift the right heel, right foot off the floor. Breathe here for 3. Strengthening the low back. 2 and 1. Step it back. Downward dog. Breath in. Breath out. Drop the head. Breath in. Exhale the breath out as you tilt your sitting bones up a little higher to the ceiling. 1 more breath. Inhale. And exhale, shoulders over your wrists, and let's bring that left foot in between your hands and go ahead and recreate your lunge on this side. You can drop that right knee to the floor. You can lift it up, sending the hips forward. Whatever feels right for you is what you want to do. That's a good little mantra. Whatever feels right for you is what you want to do. So put your right hand close to the left foot, either on the block or the floor, any setting will do, and then float that left arm up to the ceiling. Breathe, push through the right ball of foot, lengthen and lift, lengthen and rotation. So good for 3, 2, last big breath. Inhale and exhale it out. Place your hands on the blocks if you got them. Lift that left heel off of the floor, holding it for core, and then send it back. Downward facing dog. Big breath in. And a long breath out. Just luxuriate 1 more breath. Inhale. And exhale it out, up onto the balls of the feet, and then gingerly, gently place your knees on the floor. And we're just gonna open through the side body through doing a pose that will allow you to turn, rotate. We're gonna involve everything that we've done so far in this one final pose. So you can have your right sole of foot come up into the middle of your left thigh, and your left leg is also flexed. And then turn your hands towards the right. So you're going to look out over the right side, and you can feel that opens the lower back, especially if you draw your low back into you. Keep your core engaged. Begin to turn and twist to the right for 3. Opening through the whole right abdomen. 2. Last 1. Inhale. Really good. Exhale, unwind it, come back through center, and you're just going to swap your legs over. So now it's your left sole of foot pressing into that right thigh, and walk your hands out. Walk your hands out and over. And again, you're allowing your body to really just release here. Any of that tension can go. Opening through the left side of your body. 1 more breath. Inhale and exhale it out. Draw your soles of your feet together. If your knees are up, grab some blocks, stick them underneath them, and or sit on a blanket. That's going to help. And we're just doing one final seated pose. Here you are in Baddha Konasana. This is opening up the inner groins. Draw your chest forward, draw your lumbar, lowest part of your spine, into you for 3, 2, and 1. Really good. Close it up. Your knees like a book. Let's lie onto our back. We're going to take the blocks or a blanket, place it underneath the backs of your knees, and a pillow or blanket underneath the back of your head, just for a minute. Let your body come into a place of restoration and offer yourself a blessing for your day. Whatever feels like it will lift you, enlighten you, and offer you the kindness and support that you need. I'd like to encourage you to rest for a